You're just going to
I'll go ahead and
video
start it, and then I can crop it and edit it. So how's that? Where's your face on there? Not there. There we go.
Yes.
There you is.
So weird. Okay, so should I go now?
Whenever you want.
Okay. I can't really see myself, so I don't know what facial expressions I'm making.
Make sure this angle is good for you.
Is it up my nose?
Nope, that's perfect actually. It looks really good.
Yeah, I'm a pro
sweet.
master.
You look like a pro.
We'll look rough at first because we're gonna have to turn the camera around and reset, but it's okay. We're ready.
Okay. Are we good?
Ready.
Okay. Okay. All right, ladies, I decided to pop on and do a little Facebook video with Cy and Emily. I thought since we couldn't get together on Sunday mornings, that I would come to them this way and see how things went for them during the wedding and the honeymoon, and now getting back to life and what that looks like for them. So this is a little awkward, but we're doing this via Google Hangouts. And so he is videoing me, and then he's going to video himself. I'm going to ask him some questions. So here it goes.
All right. Let's see how this will get set up here. Okay. I think we're good to go.
Okay, so the first question is, how did the wedding go, you guys?
Good. Practice run. I said good and Emily said terrible, but I think now we're on the same page.
No, we're on the same page. It was really smooth. I think leading up to it, I just kind of had a little bit of anxiety of like, will everything work together well? And like, will it all flow? But then by the time there was a couple crazy things.
True.
The night of the rehearsal dinner, our photographer texted me and said that he wouldn't be there the next day because he had the stomach flu.
What?
So that was like the rehearsal dinner, like 5 minutes before the rehearsal started. But luckily we had friends that were already coming to the wedding that were photographers. So I called them and they were able to step in. So it worked out great.
Oh, that's so good, because that would be horrible.
Yeah. So anyways, basically after the rehearsal dinner, I was like, you know what? It's all going to be awesome. And then the day of the wedding came and everything was
What was the other thing? I feel like there was another big funky thing. Maybe it was just the whole corona thing.
My sister-in-law got in a car accident
that's right.
on the day of the wedding.
Yeah.
But everybody was okay.
Yeah, I was at her parents' house. Like, me and the groomsmen were staying at her sister-in-law's parents' house, and her brother gets a phone call, and I just hear screaming on one end of the phone, and then him saying, I can't hear you, what's happening? And I'm like, is Emily okay? And I was freaking out. But everything got taken care of.
Yeah,
and she was fine.
No one was hurt. Everything was good. It was just a really, really rainy day, and they didn't see a car coming. But other than that, though, like the whole day of the wedding, everything went smoothly. Everything was on time. Our ceremony was
the best.
14 minutes. That's how fast it was.
It felt like 4 minutes. It literally felt like it was a 4-minute thing. Like, she walked through the doors, and then he said, kiss the bride. And I was like, cool. That's what it felt like to me. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that is awesome. So besides the craziness, like nothing got changed because of the virus? Nothing was weird because of that?
Yeah, we literally got it in at the nick of time.
Yeah.
Like, I think that night.
Pretty much. I think that night or the next day was when they put the ban on
like
no more than 50 people. And we had a few people that had like canceled or had to stop travel plans because of the virus and because of their jobs and everything. But yeah, at that point, I think I was just so focused on the wedding that I just had no thoughts about. Oh, the thing that did change though was our honeymoon.
Because that was another thing that changed.
About that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys had to change plans. Did you go somewhere different, or what happened?
Yeah. So we were gonna go to Colorado, but Colorado. So we were gonna fly into Denver, but Denver had a good amount of numbers reported there, and also just plane travel and all of that. So we were like, let's not do that. And so we were already going to stay the night in Nashville because we were going to fly out of there. And so we went ahead and stayed at our hotel in Nashville and then went to Gatlinburg after that because it was only like 3 hours from there. And it was still mountainy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. there you go. You didn't have to change too much. Location a little, but scenery still the same.
Exactly.
Right,
we were
exactly.
in the mountains, literally, so it was perfect.
Yeah, literally in the mountains, and the roads were so small, and that might have been the most tense our relationship has been.
Literally, no doubt. And it wasn't between us two, really. We just both thought we were about to die.
Yeah, we were both just freaking out. We were like, well, we're married, and this is the end.
It was the second night. Was it the first night or the second night?
I think it's the second night.
Yeah, it was the second night. So the first night we drove up and it was a bit misty. It was just kind of a foggy day. But the next night we went up, it was foggy. It was extra foggy and misty, and it was dark. And we literally couldn't see like 2 feet ahead of us on this road that was a twisty mountain with steep cliffs on the side. And so at one point, like, I had no clue where the road was, and I had a steep right turn, and I was like, all right, Emily, we're going to have to get out of the car. I'm just going to have to punch it because I got stuck on the hill.
And
I was literally like this because I couldn't see where the turn was. And so I'm on a wet road, and we didn't bring her truck because I didn't know we were going to be straight up in the mountains. So we just had my little car. But we made it. She was like, all right, the road's right there. You're good. And so I punched the gas. My wheels were squealing in the rain. I made it up the turn.
Scary.
And then we were pretty much 30 seconds away from the place at that point. And we learned how to get there without getting lost.
And the whole rest of the week, it was like really good weather.
True.
But yeah, at that point, he didn't have to tell me to get out of the car. I was begging to get out of the car. I was like, I just want to get out of the car. I'll walk the rest of the way.
We were on the verge of paying for an Airbnb and a hotel room in the same night because
we were like,
I was like,
we're not going up this
if we don't make it up this hill, we're going back down in reverse and paying for a hotel.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that is hysterical.
But we made it, and we also did not let ourselves drive back even close to dark the rest of the time.
Yeah, we're like 5 o'clock. Okay.
Let's see the road.
We're like old people. We got to get back to our room.
Yep, early dinners, and we got groceries so we could eat later too if we were hungry.
That is genius. That is hilarious. So we're already getting over some things that are hard, and so there you go.
Rough. We both couldn't breathe. We just pretty much stopped. I was like, you have to hug me. And we hugged and just sat for a little bit.
Need you in this moment. That is funny. Well, I just wanted to say I'm super glad that you're back, even though that nobody is back and we still can't see each other. But I'm glad we're back doing this kind of stuff together and that you guys had a good time and that the wedding went well. One thing I do want to ask you, Sai, is do you have any ideas? And I know you're going to be coming on Facebook. Tuesdays are youth days, but if you've got student community kids at your house right now, give us some ideas. What should we be doing with them?
Yeah, so I wrote down a few ideas, just some things. And I've got even more brainstorm thoughts in this, and I've probably got 5 different pages open with different thoughts on each one. And so here's 3 that I've got down written on paper in front of me. And so my first one was more of just a more fun thought. Like, you've got the basketball goal in your living room. I just think part of it is just take advantage of your time together to actually have fun together. Because yes, we should, I think the second one I was going to say was watch church together on Sunday, and that's really good. But I think just even knowing my own family and just all kinds of the students with conversations with them, it's easy to go into your own different space and just lock yourself up and watch YouTube or do whatever social media or video game. And so just give yourself some space at home, but also don't miss out on the opportunity of all that forced close time together to have fun with each other. And me and Emily last night played Yahtzee, and I lost by 800 points every single game.
You did.
She got 3 Yahtzees in one game, and I never got them the whole night. But just even stuff like that to play Yahtzee or card games, I think goes a long way for a lot of fun. So yeah, I think have fun together. Intentionally choose to watch church on Sunday, and even go through the small group questions that are provided as a family. I think that would be a really good option. And then the third one I had written down on paper was with the amount of time we have at home, it's really easy to, do nothing and be not productive. And I think a way to, if you're already home together, and we should be praying and reading scripture daily or practicing all the different disciplines, why not try doing a little bit more together and just starting somewhere? I think one of the best ideas, I think I put this in the email or I put it out somewhere the other day, but I think a good starting point would maybe to read just a book of the Bible together, and maybe even just go through Philippians, because that's what we're going. Emily's been reading through Philippians and pretty much has it memorized by now.
It's pretty great.
But yeah, I mean, we're going through it as a church. It's a super tiny book. What, 4 chapters? 4 chapters, yeah. So if we're stuck, you know, together for, 16 days or so or whatever, you could read it 4 times through as a family. Just sit down and be like, hey, we've got all of the day to do stuff. Let's read this book of the Bible together for 5 minutes and just read a chapter. Or if you are super determined, read it every single day, the whole book, because it's only 4 chapters. So.
Or read the whole Bible every single day.
The entire thing every day. So those were just... Yeah, so whoever watches this, if you read the whole Bible in one day,
we'll give you a prize.
I'll give you $100.
Whoa, don't promise the
Only one person, first person with proof. You have to record the whole thing and live video stream it.
Is it even possible? That's amazing.
I think
Someone
so.
should try it out.
I know. They go into the Book of World Records or whatever, right?
Fastest reading of the Bible. Make a game out of it. I'm telling you, with the middle schoolers, I can say, hey, who wants my piece of gum? Like, if you're the quietest person, you get it. And then they're all quiet. So you never know. You can make something happen with gum as a prize.
Yep.
Or a corn. I gave corn at the back to school bash for the best 9 square player. And they wanted it. So
Yep.
Now they're gonna see this and then not want anything that you offer them.
I know. So
I know what you're up to now.
Don't show this to your kids.
All right, guys, that was super awesome. I'm glad that you are back, like I said before, and all you ladies on Facebook, I'm glad that you were here and watched this with us and had a little bit of fun with us. And I would love to do more interviews with more of the staff too, so be on the lookout for those kinds of things. So we love you guys. We're in it together. We'll get through.
Hey.
Oh, wait. We're turning it to you.
Yay.